get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the ninth inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here I'm scream. Okay, it's a dream, and I pray as a team. One day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. Looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now.
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? It's the FPL Penguin back again with another stream for you all. Hope you're all doing well. In today's stream, we'll just be talking about FPL. As you can see, we're going to be talking about current draft. We're going to be talking about if you guys during the stream want to send me your current FPL drafts for me to look over, give you my opinion on them. Please do send them to me either through Discord, direct messages, or Twitter DMs, and I'll be more than happy to have a look and give my opinion on them, guys. So if you want to be featured in the stream, your team, do send me your team right now, a screenshot through Twitter or Discord DMs. Hopefully not make this as long, probably make it 25 to 30 minutes long, this stream, but good to hear from you guys. Kobe, how you doing? What's up, Pingu? I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you? How are you doing, Kobe? Feel free to send me your current FPL team if you if you've been sorting it out. I know you've probably been looking at your Euro one, concentrating on that a lot. But before, see if we get anybody through the stream who wants to send me their team. This is the draft I've come up with. Slightly different, not too different. I was thinking of getting rid of... We'll go start off with the goalkeeper first. So basically, I've got Schmeichel and I've got Foster. God knows who's going to start, Foster or Bachmann. Goalkeeper-wise, for Schmeichel, he's 5 million. I've used all my money? Yeah, I've used all my money. And I'm going to go for Schmeichel in goal at the moment. Leicester could keep some good clean sheets and get maybe some save points. Rodgers seems to make this Leicester team stronger every season he's there. West Ham, Norwich, Man City, Brighton, Burnley. Some alright games there for Schmeichel, so I'm going to put him in my team for now. Now, the big talking point here is going for Robbo and Trent. I think with Van Dijk, Gomez, we've got the new lad from Leipzig, we've got Phillips, but most of all, we've got VVD fit once again for the new season, so that's a big plus for us. If you look at our schedule ahead, have a look at a little schedule. Norwich, Burnley, tough one against Chelsea, then Leeds, Palace, Brentford, City, Watford. But the first 6, barring Chelsea, look really, really nice. The first 5 out of 6 games for us look really, really nice to go through. Probably get a clean sheet in nearly every single one. But I've gone for Robbo and Trent only because I know how good they are. If I had to choose, I'd probably opt for just Trent. For Robbo, should I say, just for Robbo, because he's slightly cheaper. And he bombs down the field more, attacking-wise, as we've seen. But I really do like the both of them. I think both of them could really have a great season ahead of them, now that Van Dijk's fit once again. And I think they both share corners too. One does one side, one does the other. So I really want to take that chance. As you can see, barring Fofana, you got Cresswell, Shaw in there as well, all full-backs. What Shaw can do, very, very attacking. Cresswell, 11 assists last season, takes corners for West Ham, very clinical. But like I said, Trent and Robbo, I just think I'm just going to go for it. there was a way that I could have downgraded Bruno to Greenwood and then got these both in, but I thought I need Bruno in, guys, don't I? I need Bruno Fernandes in my team. I can't, especially with the ownership rising and rising, and how good of a player he is. And we throw back to the Leeds game when they won 6-2 against Leeds. Manchester United did, and he got 2 goals and 1 assist. Takes penalties, takes corners, and all that jazz. He's a seasoned keeper. Set and forget keeping the team. He's very dangerous. If you don't have him, you could regret it like I did near the end of last season. Salah, no brainer, keep him in there, and Raphinha too. But yeah, so I managed to find a way. It meant me bringing in like Dennis for 5 million. He seems decent. Might play in the left wing. They're playing a 4-3-3 Watford. New signing for him from Club Bruges. Decent. We have yet to see how he does. Might see some friendlies of his. Could be a good cheaper option than going for Sarr when Watford's fixtures do turn to look good. Yeah, Raphinha's in there as well. No brainer. Lovely 6.5 million. Bargain right there. He can score in these big fixtures. He's more than capable of scoring these red fixtures right here. Also got from Watkins and Tony. I'm going to go for the Tony party. He's nearly 40% picked. Tough one against Arsenal, but they can concede goals. Crystal Palace, Villa, Brighton, Wolves. So they're not playing another big team after Arsenal until they get to Liverpool. Then it gets a bit more tougher. Then it gets a bit more nicer here with Burnley, Norwich and Newcastle for him. So I might keep Tony in for, see how he does until the end of December for the first half of the season. Got Watkins in there as well. I wasn't so sure on Buendia. I have to see how he does in friendlies first. He's 6.5, but I think it could help Watkins out a lot. Didn't have the greatest of seasons, Watkins. 14 goals and 9 assists. Pretty decent. Got off to a slow start, but he could be a lot better this season. I do hope they keep Grealish. But the first 3 games do look nice for him, as you can see. Bench-wise, I've got Dallas in there. You know how good he is. Don't have to worry about them conceding goals now. He's just very good attacking-wise, as we know. Got this guy in here, the right winger for Brentford. I'm going to put him in there. I can't really see any better 5.5s. I don't think there are any better 5.5s to go for that are regular nailed-on starters like him. So that's the team I've gone for so far. And I think it's decent. You're looking at that 5-man defence. If anyone else is going for a 5-man defence, do let me know. John, how you doing, mate? How are we saying Bruno best in the Premier League? Harry, I want to say, I think it was you, Harry. Thank you so much for the £1 donation. It's on the screen right now in the last stream. Really do appreciate it that you sent across it. I forgot to say thank you. Ryan. Hey bro, thoughts on Sarr instead of Raphinha for the first 4 to 5 game weeks? That's an interesting question. We were just talking a bit about Sarr and Raphinha. We look at the fixtures. He's 6 million. He's a bit cheaper than Raphinha. My personal opinion, it's going to be interesting to see how they do against Villa. It's going to be tough. They're back in the Prem. Sarr's more than capable to do very good like he did last time in the Prem. But I'm bringing Sarr back in my team, into my team, start at game week 4, when their fixtures start to turn and look more nicer, more tempting to go for him. Wolves, Norwich, Newcastle, Leeds. I like them fixtures for Sarr. I'd say, if we had to compare them, Raphinha, he's proved what he can do it in the Prem. He's proved it. So is Sarr. But Raphinha playing with a really, really attacking lead side. Great manager behind them. Manchester United, he got 2 assists against Manchester United at Old Trafford in that 6-2 loss. He's got Everton again, who they did beat, I think, at Goodison Park. They got Burnley. Mate, I'd say go for Raphinha over Sarr. If you want to bring Sarr in, I'd say probably wait until the fixtures turn. Probably start of game week 4. But if you want to go for it, mate, go for it. Go with your gut, mate. But Raphinha right here, I'd say Raphinha over Sarr, mate, definitely. Just sent my team on Discord. We'll have a look. Kobe, appreciate that. You're 4-3-3 at the moment, mate. I keep changing mine. I'm pretty much. I don't know if there's anyone else that's gone for Robbo and Trent. I'm just thinking about going for it. I think we're going to have a really good season ahead of us. I don't know why. I'm just feel it. I really do. You said Discord. You sent from Discord. I'll just try and bring it up right now. See if we can get it on the screen. Kobe's team. Yeah. So I hope everyone's doing good. What's someone saying? Pingu Army. Here we go. Let's get on the screen. Boom. There we go. Hopefully that's big enough. Is that big enough for you guys? Hopefully you can see that okay. So basically, we've got Kobe's team here, who's kindly sent to me on Discord. Not my Discord, but Llama's Discord, the FPL Game Week. He's got in goal at the moment Martinez, who I am thinking of bringing in myself. Castagna, Trent, Digne, Target. He's got Pepe in there, who I was considering for 1 week punts, but at the moment I'm just setting my team out for the first 6 game weeks. He's got Grealish in there. Yet to know if he's going to join Manchester City. He's got Bruno Fernandes captain. I'm still tinkering with that, whether to go him or Salah. He's got Sarr in there. He's got Antonio. He's got Chris Wood. Chris Wood is a lovely one. Schmeichel, Lamptey, Tony, and Raphinha on the bench. Ooh. Right, where do I start? Goalkeeper wise, a lot of people say don't spend too much on a goalkeeper, but Kobe, I'm in the same idea as you, mate. I like Martinez, get some save points, good at saving penalties too, and Villa's first 3 games are lovely to look at, so I haven't got a problem with that. Defensive wise, looks good, looks solid, haven't got a problem with that. Midfield wise, we just quickly get to midfield. Pepe kind of seems like a 1 week punt, doesn't it? Got lovely fixture against Brentford. I was considering myself, still am a bit. Then he's got some tough games with Chelsea and all that, and then I think is it Liverpool? I'm not too sure. Let's have a look who he's. Can't bring it up on the screen, but I can just tell you behind the scenes. He's got Chelsea in game week 2, and he's got Man City in game week 3. So depends what your plan is. But like I said, we just look at your team here. It's a lovely bench, as we can see right here. It really is a lovely bench. We'll get to that in a minute. But Sarr, that's a tough one. We have to see how he does in games. It's going to be tough against Villa. Like I have said, it is going to be tough. Bruno Fernandes as captain, very, very good. But big talking point, no Salah, mate. You haven't got a Salah in your team. But if you want to play your own game, bro, just go for it. But he is owned by 52%. He's at a hefty price of 12.5 million. This is Mo Salah, who I'm talking about. I really do think you need Mo Salah in there, mate. I really do. I really do. So question mark over Pepe, unless you're just thinking of just doing it as a 1 week punt. Sarr, starting wise, Grealish, God knows where he's going to end up at, but definitely I think you do need a Mo Salah in there, that's for sure. Forward line, I do like how West Ham going to do without Lingard if he does stay at Manchester United. Antonio, still very, very good player. They've basically only got one striker. So they'd probably be looking at getting a replacement in during July before the season starts. But it's still nice. He's more than capable to score. He's a very, very good player. Chris Wood, always rated him. Very, very good player against Brighton. But yeah, I think if he's to score, I think he will probably score because he's a very good player, Chris Wood. Looking at your bench as well, Schmeichel, Lamptey, Tony and Raphinha. I'm just looking at Tony and Raphinha, mate. I just don't think they should be on your bench for game week 1. Definitely no. I think someone like Tony, if you had to do something to your team, I'd say bring Salah in. I'd say start Tony over, I don't know, maybe Sarr, and maybe start Raphinha over Castagna. I just feel, like I said, Raphinha has got 2 assists against Manchester United at Old Trafford in that 6-2 loss last season. I think it could be a very, very good game. We could see away fans back as well. Leeds will be making that noise in the away end at Old Trafford. But it's some good players. Lamptey's a good player as well. But question marks, definitely get someone like Salah in your team, mate. Definitely start someone like Tony. He could have a good game against Arsenal. But Pepe's a good 1 week punt, don't get me wrong. But definitely need Mo Salah in there, mate. Definitely. What's someone saying? Pingu Army. Lovely Trent and Robertson double up. Thanks, Ant. Hope you're doing well, mate. Ryan saying Smith Rowe could be a good shout for 5.5. Seen a few people mention it, Ryan. Also thoughts on Wilson for Newcastle. Mate, Wilson, a troll. He really is a troll. Kobe, thank you again. Thank you for sending your team in, mate. If you want to send me your team, guys, do hit me up on Twitter, on my DMs. I will be more than happy to rate your team. And send me on Discord as well, if you want to. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, Callum Wilson, if we just bring him up on the screen, let's have a look at Callum Wilson. We'll get them up as well. The fixtures will be very, very interesting. Let's have a look here. So there's the fixtures you can see here. We've got West Ham, they've got Aston Villa, they've got Southampton. Now, I know you're probably thinking, oh, they were in good form, Newcastle, last couple of games of near the end of last season. But they had Willock in their team, guys. You know, the guy on loan from Arsenal, he's gone back to Arsenal. He's not rejoining Newcastle as far as we know. He says he wants to stay at Arsenal. So they're looking like they're not going to get him back, Willock. I just think Newcastle, it depends who they buy, but I don't particularly rate Callum Wilson. I think he's such a big troll. He was for Bournemouth. He's 7.5. That's still quite expensive, that. If he was 6.5, then that's a different story. But 7.5, for something less, you can get yourself Tony for $1 million cheaper. Tony, I feel, in my opinion, is going to score more goals than Wilson. There we go. I said it now. Tony's going to score more goals than Callum Wilson this season. That's what I think. But yeah, I can't really see someone like Callum Wilson being a very good asset. 12 goals and 6 assists last season. I think he's going to get something similar, probably 11 goals, 12 goals once again. I can't really see in him. Not particularly great fixtures for him. Villa away is going to be tough. West Ham at home is going to be quite tough. I think without Willock, they're one of those teams that are not going to click as much now with no Willock. So I'd probably, if you could, look elsewhere. Maybe like Tony, like I said, save you $1 million, go for something like Tony. But if you have got Tony, fair enough. But there are so many better ones. Should we have a look here? I can give you so many better 7.5 or below strikers. I can give you Iniacho, 7.5. He's on fire. You know, Wolves, West Ham, Norwich, first three look amazing. Look fire for him. He's a better one than Wilson. Richarlison, if Rafa Benitez joins, they've got lovely fixtures ahead of him, but they are typical Everton, aren't they? Southampton, Leeds, Brighton, Burnley, Villa, Norwich, boom, 7.5. You got Antonio in there as well. There's so much better assets than Callum Wilson, as you can see right there. My God, even Benteke's better. Is that pushing it? Probably is. Just so many better ones. Even Rodrigo sometimes plays as a striker, 7 goals, 4 assists. Tries to get some of the games. Didn't get as much game time, but he's just one of them good players. You know, so much better than Callum Wilson. A little scroll down here. How do I send you my draft? Send it to me on the Discord, on DMs, Ismail, or Twitter. Or you can just tag me in it on Twitter. Okay, cheers, mate. We'll definitely try to get Salah in. Definitely, mate. Definitely, because he's going to be owned by over half, probably nearly 60%, definitely. And, you know, you're going to be going down in rank if you don't have him. You definitely need someone like Mo Salah, definitely. Smith Rowe could be a good shout, like you said, but Smith Rowe could be a good shout if you just have a quick look at Mr. Smith Rowe. He's a midfielder. Let's get him on the screen. Let's get Mr. Smith Rowe on the screen. 5.5. Brentford. Lovely game against Brentford. Could be a decent one. 5.5. 2 goals and 5 assists, though. Not many minutes. But could get more minutes this season. Who knows? Then tough games against Chelsea and City. But the Norwich, Burnley and Spurs and all that. A bit more easier fixtures. So it's going to be quite interesting. But like I said, if you have a quick look at some 5.5s. Here we go again, Penguin. Some alternatives right here. Let's have a look at some alternatives. Get yourself at Dallas instead. Dallas better, in my opinion. Get yourself, God knows, there's not even many, is there? Declan Rice, no, I'm joking. I'd probably just get someone like Dallas in your team. Have a look here as well, selected by. Cantwell, fixtures aren't great, aren't the best. I'd probably wait. Still a very, very good player. I do like him. But I'd say Dallas obviously is the better one. If you had to choose from 2 5.5s, it's better than Smith Rowe, that's for sure. Who's DM my team? DM'd, direct messaged their team to me. Do let me know, and I'll bring it on the screen. Yeah, just DM your team, guys, on Twitter, or I think someone's just tagged me. Someone just sent me the team. Nope, I've got a lot of followers though. Have a look at them later. Really do appreciate it. Hello, Penguin. This is from Rad. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. I can't wait for the new FPL season. I mean, who isn't? I'm looking forward to for it too, mate. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Another 6 weeks ago was hit until the new season starts. So just hoping. You know, it's going to be a good one. So and hopefully get my team sorted. Right, Lee coming in saying, "Why are you called the penguin, mate? Do you walk like one?" No, as far as I know, mate, I don't walk like one. I just, as Matt would say, I like penguins. But yeah, I just came up with the name FPL Penguin because I don't know. I just like the name, and I just thought it had a bit of a ring to it, and I just like penguins. Discord link. Hang on, I have to. This is going to be quite tough. Twitter DM's not working. Could you not tag me on Twitter, mate? Send me a tweet. Ismail, send me a tweet on Discord and just tag me on Twitter. You can do it that way, and I'd be more than happy to rate them for you. So yeah, that's probably the team I'll go for. Bring up fixtures now. If we have a look at some fixture watch as well. The first 7 game we've got here. Arsenal probably avoid at this moment of time. Arsenal versus Norwich at home seems tempting. It's just a shame in game week 2 and 3 they've got 2 tough fixtures. It really is. It's just a shame. I think also for Aston Villa, Watford, Newcastle, Brentford is really lovely. You got Tony in there, and against Villa. But for Villa, I'd say for Wendia, Grealish, if he stays, would be a good one. And the question is, Ashley Young. Ashley Young will be a very interesting one, I think. Just go back a bit. He's a 5 million defender. I know he plays left back a lot of the times now. But if Grealish leaves, could that pave the way for Ashley Young to start? Are we actually looking at the next Lundstrom, Dallas, right here? Ashley Young. 3 lovely fixtures. Who knows? Watford, Newcastle, Brentford. 5 million defender. What do you guys think? You're not a fan? I think he's a decent one to probably go for, and I think he could be a good shout. I really do think so. Is it okay if I send you my team on Twitter? Rad, send me your team on Twitter, mate. I'm more than happy to rate it. And yeah, we'd appreciate it. Croatia giving Spain a game, I'm hearing. But yeah, it's just if we have a look at some budget midfielders as well, budget defenders, I was going to leave this until another time. So like I said, Young would be a good one if he does get the starts. Let's get some good ones on. So when I mean by budget, I think anything from 5 million and below. I think anything that's Cresswell, Shaw's price isn't really a budget one. So anything that's 5 million or below. I think Dunk is. I think Lamptey both are as well. Some decent fixtures. Burnley, Watford, Everton could be a decent one. They got Brentford away. We know what Dunk's like. 5 goals last season. He's an aerial threat. Safal also there as well with 9 assists, guys. 9 assists. Challenging Cresswell's 11 assists. And he's not even taking corners, Safal. He's not even taking corners. He's got Newcastle, Leicester, Palace and Southampton. He could be a nice different one, differential. 0.5 cheaper than Cresswell if you need to save money. If you're looking for that budget West Ham defender. Burnley, I know a lot of people probably hyping Burnley up. Only 1 goal last season. Relatively, tough ones to go for. A little scroll down again. Ayling at 4.5. He stays as a defender, unlike Dallas. Some tough games, but we know what they can do. They can get results, even when the odds are probably against them. But I think that's pretty much it. I think we also got Loughton as well. He's pretty decent when he does get the games. 1 goal, 1 assist. Not really rating Wolves at the minute. We have to see how they do. We have a look at midfielders as well. So a budget midfielder. Anything from, should we say 6 million or below? Dallas, budget midfielder. Harrison, budget midfielder. If he goes back to Leeds. Souček, still think he's a budget midfielder. Gets the goals, 10 goals, 2 assists to his name. Anyone else? It's McNeil. Would you say McNeil, 2 goals and 5 assists? Doesn't really do that much. Depends if Burnley build some more. We'll just get on here as well. We also get this would help out a lot as well. Like I said, Smith Rowe 5.5 could be a good one. Sarr's in there as well. He's back in the Prem. 5 goals, 7 assists last time he was in the Prem. Last time out. Campbell's there too. So Brownhill as well. A lot of people. He's a very good budget one. He only got 1 assist last season, but he plays like a centre mid in that 4-4-2. Sometimes as a right mid, but looking at the minutes, he is getting the games. He got the games last season. This is Brownhill, and he's 4.5, and he could be a differential. Who knows? Fixtures wise, the 50-50. Brighton's there, tough one against Liverpool, Leeds, Everton, Arsenal. But if you want that bench fodder, someone very cheap and he's getting games, he's not like somebody's not getting games. I'm pretty much nailed on. Look at Brownhill. Definitely look at Brownhill. At the moment, I really can't see many others. Don't know if Willett's going to start many games. Could he start and sell Smith Rowe? Could this be the opportunity for the youngsters to shine for Arsenal? Got a good game against Brentford if he does start, but it's all about if he does start. He's 6 million, by the way, which is really is something. If we have a look at some budget strikers, anyone that's 6 million and below, anybody? Pookie Party, anybody? Pedro got quite a few games last season, quite a few starts for Watford. Decent game. Villa, Brighton's tough one at Spurs. It's got Wolves, Norwich, and Newcastle. But was pretty decent, I'd say. And he's a 5.5. Was pretty decent. Play 4-3-3. They do Watford. So what's everyone saying? Just sent my team. Really, really cool, mate. I'll just bring it on screen right now. Really appreciate it. Oh, we go. We've got Rad and Ismail. So we'll start off with Rad. And we've got Rad's team on the screen right now. He's got Sanchez, Trent, Robertson, Dean, Captain Salah, Pepe, Barnes, Traore from Villa, Cavani, Richarlison, Watkins, Dubravka, Firmino, Moda, and Fofana on his bench. I think that's a decent team. You've got Salah and a big hitter. I like the Trent and Robertson double up. Something what I'm doing as well, getting Trent, Robbo, and Salah in there. Luca Dean, very highly owned, but it's typical Everton, isn't it? I'm not trying to put you off. This guy can get the returns, as we know, but it's all about, if they can keep clean sheets, if Pickford brings that England form back to Everton, and if Benitez signs and he strengthens the Everton team overall. Barnes is a bold one, and I'll tell you what really is a bold one. You've gone for a kind of a bold midfield. Salah is definitely not a bold pick. He's a fantastic pick. But Barnes is an interesting one. I heard someone mention him in my last FPL stream. But Traore is a very interesting one too, because you've got the likes of El Ghazi, Trezeguet, Ashley Young signs, Buendia. Buendia's a right winger. So Traore, it's going to be a bit rotation. So who's going to start on the right wing? Is it going to be Traore, or is it going to be Buendia from Norwich, who's about to sign from Norwich? I think he's a bit of a bold one, mate, if I had to be quite frank. Traore and Barnes definitely are bold ones, and I probably just look elsewhere. I'd probably say look at a Dallas, look at a Raphinha. Definitely Raphinha, I'd say. Get yourself a Raphinha. Up front, Cavani. I know a few Manchester United mates who are saying Cavani won't get that many games this season, looking at his age. I think he's still got it. I think against Leeds, it's a lovely fixture. So if you want to go for it against Leeds, nothing wrong with that. Go for it, because I know you haven't got like a Bruno or Greenwood in there. So I like Cavani. Richarlison, decent one. Watkins, a nice one as well. Going to your bench, Dubravka, all about if Newcastle keep the clean sheets. But Dubravka does get those save points, as we all know. Firmino is in there as well. See how they do against Villa, how Watford do overall with clean sheets. I have no idea who the Brighton guy is, but probably a very cheap asset just to fill that bench. And Fofana, who a lot of people are going to have in their template team. But yeah, it's just a question marks, mate. Maybe, I probably, is Pepe going to be a 1 week punt for you, or are you thinking long term? But 2 question marks. 1 question mark over the both of Barnes and Traore, just about if Traore will start, and I'm not so sure on Barnes. I think he's a very good player, Barnes. Could be interesting against Wolves. I think it's a nice shot. If you want to go for that punt, definitely keep Barnes over Traore. But with Traore, I'm not so sure with the sign of Buendia closing in. But thank you for sending it in, mate. This is, whose team's this? This is Ismail's. Really appreciate how you doing, mate. He's got Sanchez, Trent, Dunk, Dean, Buendia, Fernandez, Salah, Raphinha, Iniacho, Captain Antonio, and Tony. I like the Antonio, captaincy. It's different. I've seen a few differential captains so far for game week 1. I like the defence. Defence looks nice. As I talk about with Dunk, 5 goals to his name. Luca Dean, a lot of people hyping him up. Trent Alexander-Arnold, lovely pick. You've got to have that Liverpool defensive asset in for sure. Midfield, we yet to see what Buendia is going to be like in a Villa shirt, in friendlies and stuff. Fernandes and Salah, no-brainers. That's great. You got gone for them. Raphinha, great shout. But I think Buendia could be a very good one. Up front, Iniacho, Wolves looking not particularly good. You know, they're about to lose Patricio. He's about to join Roma, their top goalkeeper. They've lost Nuno. So this Wolves side's looking, you know, like a side you don't know what's going to happen with them, how they're going to play this season. But Iniacho definitely is a lovely one. I'm debating whether to go for him or DCL. This is for my team. But Antonio is a lovely cap to see against Newcastle. Nice differential. You got Tony in there as well. I like Tony. He could have a good season. I think he's going to score more goals than Callum Wilson, that's for sure, like I was saying earlier. But Tony against a shaky Arsenal side at the back, I think he could quite possibly score. He's one of those players that gets in the right place at the right time sort of player. He makes those runs. And I think they are linked with Harry Wilson as well, the attacking winger. Liverpool player who was on loan at Cardiff, so that's another sign they could get. But Tony is a very good one, and have the fun of it. I like the teammate, looks nice. But yeah, Sanchez is a nice one. I don't know who you got in your bench, mate, but it's a very nice team overall. I do like it, so do appreciate you sending me that in. It's really, really, really cool. Robbie, how you doing? Do I send my team on Discord or Twitter? Either, mate. Twitter or Discord, I don't mind. Either, mate. Let me know when you've sent it through, mate. If it's on Twitter or Discord. I'm only going to spend over 10 minutes on this, hopefully. I don't want to make it too long, because time flies when you're having fun. If you are enjoying the stream, guys, hit the like button down below, and please do consider subscribing. We do appreciate it. And yeah, we do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. I know you guys have noticed as well that I've got adverts on my YouTube videos. I've been monetized and now partnered with YouTube. I can have the whole super chats as well. I believe Harry's was a super chat, so thanks again for that for the last stream. So you can send super chats, you can everything. Really do appreciate your support, guys. It means a lot. So I'm really happy to be partnered up with YouTube now. It's been a wild ride, but it's all about patience, and I got there in the end. So I'm really happy. And see where this journey takes me. But I really do appreciate your support, guys. It means the world. But that's the team I'm going for at the minute, guys. 5 at the back. Look at that monster 5 at the back. 4 out of 5 full-backs right there. 3-man midfield, 2-man forward line. Just debating whether I should have DCL on my team or Iniacho, but that would mean me parting with either Trent or Robbo. But I like the team. I do like the team. If anyone wants to join the FPL Penguin League, God knows I haven't even thought of a prize yet. But if you want to join the league, the code is right there. It's JJPT56. So the FPL Penguin League, JJPT56. So if you want to join that, just join that, guys. Just type the code in, and really appreciate it. What's someone saying? Just send it through Discord, Robbie. Thank you. Really appreciate it. We'll get this out of the way. We'll get all these teams through. Get this FPL page out of the way, and we'll get Robbie's team up. Coventry City fan. So this is the team. Hopefully you can see that okay. Might need to make it bigger, guys. Should I make it bigger? Can you see it okay? So we've got the team right here. This is Robbie's team. He's got Sanchez, Dean, Trent, and Rudiger. Buendia, Captain Salah, Bruno, the Brentford's right winger, Iniacho, Antonio, DCL. On his bench, he's got Foster, Fofana, Ayling, and Gilmore. Nice team. Really like it. Like I said, a lot of people's teams are going to be quite templatish, but it's good when people get these bold shouts out there, these bold midfielders, these gems that I like to call them. Really, really nice. Really are. So, Buendia is a lovely one. See how he does in friendlies. If he clicks well with Watkins, that'd be great. A great combo between him and Watkins. Iniacho, great shout. You got both Iniacho and DCL. Lovely to see. If Rafa signs, it strengthens that Everton side. You know, Everton could do very, very well. Got a decent fixture against Southampton as well. DCL did pretty well last season too. You haven't got Tony, but you've got his partner in there. You've got his teammate in there, and I think that's really, really good. So that's good. Defence looks solid. Crystal Palace likely to be a clean sheet for Chelsea. Tuchel's made them really, really strong. Bench-wise, for Fanners in there, Ayling. Gilmour's an interesting one, but probably very, very cheap. Foster's in there, but he could be rotation with Batchman. I think it's a nice team, and I really do like it. Robbie, it's a really nice team, and you've got it's different. It's quite different, but it's good team, good solid team, I'd say. So Iniacho, DC, and Antonio look good, and they got decent few games ahead of them as well. So I really do like it. So good one there, mate. Good one. Appreciate you sending it in. Really do appreciate it. Right. What else shall we talk about, guys? Or we should wrap things up. I think we'll probably wrap things up now. Any last minute questions? Do let me know. Has anyone sent anything to me? Anything? Nope. I don't think anyone else. I think we'll wrap things up there, guys. But yeah, that's the draft I've gone for. What someone saying, I think Gunn was going to be at Norwich. I did hear about something like that. I didn't know if it was Norwich or God knows where. But I think yeah, it could be at Norwich. It could be a decent one. But like I said, just wait for Norwich's fixtures to turn. Really, just wait for them to turn and just see what happens. Because you know, Watford, Everton, Burnley, you know, they couldn't ask for the most worst start ever. Liverpool, City, Leicester, Arsenal. If they manage to even get a point out of one of these four, I'll be very surprised. If they manage to get a point out of one of these first four games, we'll have to see. It's a funny game, football. Anything can happen, but I think they'll go straight back down. I really do, straight back down. But that's the team I've gone for, guys. We're going to finish things up. I've gone for my budget midfielders and forwards. Really do appreciate your support as always, guys. Thank you, and take care.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream.